Hello, YouTubers. Thank you for going on the YouTube channel of a nobody when you could have went on thousands, if not millions, of other channels. People that have actually successful, popular content. Other people have hundreds of thousands. Others just a couple dozen thousand. I mean, this video is unscripted. Have you ever felt like you're stuck in your circumstances? That's like, are you in this boat just like me? The following boat. It's like the worst one you can be in imaginable. Have you ever looked up, I'm sure you've probably heard of this thing called the law of attraction, or the law of manifestation. It's like, I've had minimal to no results with it. I've been familiar with this since 2010, at least. I mean, I've heard phrases, I've known little bits and pieces about it, like throughout my life, but I didn't really know about this theory, so-called metaphysical reality, since about 2010, like I just said. And it's just, I've never had it easy. I'm a widowed guy. I'm kind of developmentally disabled. Maybe some of you probably notice. I'm definitely on the autism spectrum somewhere. I'm not that high functioning. Kind of like on the lower end of high functioning. I graduated on time. I didn't fail any classes in high school. I attempted college for just 2 semesters. The best grade I got in any classes was a B-. And I needed a B, like 85%, to progress to the next level class. So I've never had a lot of success in my life. I have more potential. I mean, for where I'm at in life, it's below the fruits of my life that I have right now, it's like below my ability level at some level. I got fired at my job. I didn't respond well to being falsely accused of stealing. That guy, which was of color, insisted on threatening me and accusing me. Maybe he's the one that did it. A certain word flew out, a slur, when I was doing my trash run. He came for his shift. It was the end of my shift. I vented to a construction worker. Some workers illegitimately on a smoke break heard I said a certain word. And for those of you who on my YouTube channel who are in that demographic who are offended by that, I apologize. I was brought up around racism, but I don't want to succumb to that anymore. I know where I went wrong. I take accountability. It's been since mid-July since I was booted out of that job. I had a couple mini jobs, like guarding antiques at a show overnight so people wouldn't loot. And people's Pokemon Go sure made that hard. And then a rummage sale job. I'm trying to stay on topic as well as I can. I just wish there was some kind of advice I could get. And I also went from left-hand path to being a Christian, or I would say I'm probably a lukewarm Christian. I probably don't give it a very good name. It says, be angry and sin not. I sin every time I'm angry, 99 times out of 100. I occasionally look up porn. I shouldn't be doing that, supposedly, because of the eye gate principle. And it's degrading to women on top of that. Nasty industry. I mean, I smoke. I'm not a chain smoker. Kind of like I'm in between a light and a moderate smoker. I drink beer occasionally, or liquor. Mostly when my dad gets home from trucking. I mean, my point is that how do you harness this? I want to go somewhere with my life. I'm just sick of being stuck in a rut. Yes, I need to fill out more job apps. I picked up 2 the other day, 2 days ago. I was waking up early in the morning around 8 o'clock, 8 a.m., that's early for me. Then I get a stomachache one night in my digestive tract. And then I couldn't go to sleep till 6:30 a.m. I woke up at 1 p.m. today. Missed an appointment. I called at 1:15. Found out it was at 1. Everything's going to hell. I take 2 steps backward. It's like I go 3 backwards. Or if I take 1 step backward, I go 3 steps backward. I'm tired of being this stuck in this state of loserdom. I'm tired of being condemned to this just because I'm a little different. I'm sick of this. I made mistakes in my life. I'm not trying to play victim or anything. It's just that I need a series of steps to know how to progress in life. I don't have that many skills. I had a couple jobs. The longest one lasted 4 months. Janitorial skills, a little bit of fry cooking, custodial, cleaning walls, trash detail and dishwashing. Those are my skills I have from working with. Those are very basic skills people usually can do at home anyway. I mean, food safety I took that, so I don't really have any skills. I'm tired of this. I'm 24 years old. I'm a Michigander. The economy sucks here. Just for some reason, we're the furthest thing from the land of, almost the furthest thing from the land of opportunity. Look at Flint. They don't even have clean drinking water. Detroit, it's been in ruins for decades. I mean, are you one of those people that knew about the law of attraction or whatever? I mean, there's a lot of Christians that frown upon this. There's a lot of ex-New Agers into this stuff that now expose it, not to be judgmental of people in that community, but because they think it's something to do with Satanism, the occult, everything to do with the metaphysical is of the devil type of thing. I don't know. I don't think I'm exactly in that boat. I think it might be often true, but not always. The devil does like to monopolize over a lot of things. Pretty much all, a lot of that metaphysical stuff. The thing is that there's Bible scriptures that support it. How do I get this kind of stuff to work? I want to grab the bull by the horns again. Most money I ever had at one time was like $4,500. That was just a FAFSA. I can't even get up to go to college. I gotta take a bus there, and I'm oversleeping. It's always something, and then it's too late to go there and take a bus, because by the time bus gets there, it's only like 15 minutes before the office closed. Stuck in a rut. I want to go back to school. I think too much. I'm a little bit too studious just to be sitting on the sidelines. I need to use this mental and physical energy for something. All these longings. I need to better myself. I need to go back to school and do something with my life. I'm just tired. There's just something pulling me back. I don't know exactly what it is. It's just setbacks. Whenever I have a setback, it's always long term. Setbacks are rarely ever short term. I'm supposed to get into therapy because of the nature of why I got fired. I kind of lost my cool. And I only made 3 appointments in a row, and then I was supposed to get this done by like August or September. Supposed to get into therapy, and then if I'm doing okay, mentally stable, she'll give that memo to this vocational center in Bay City, Michigan Rehabilitation. Sorry for the poor lighting. It's just I'm just always stuck at square one. Whenever something goes wrong, I lose it. I lose all hope. Because setbacks are rarely ever short term. They're always long term. How am I supposed to be optimistic? It's like, to be an optimist, things gotta go right at some level. Tony Robbins, I mean, he's a rare example. It's just, the thing is with him, his temperament was more, he was more susceptible to overcoming what was being thrown at him. Because he had this thing called cleric. Clerks are the doers. They're about production. They don't like people that waste time. They don't care much for that. When they talk, it's usually of substance, not fluff. They're about, get her done, production and leadership and stuff like that. I'm not cleric. He's a clermel. A clermel, that's typically someone who's runs a business, because they have the most leadership-oriented temperament. Or a Clormel flag is actually... Dr. Phil is a Clormel flag. I'm a Melsang flag. I have like 10 cleric points. You gotta have 40 for a trait. I mean, that's just yet another disadvantage I have. I mean, I'm good at drawing. Have a tattoo shop. It's got to be inspected. You got to have money. You got to have money to make money. How do I manifest money? I need to get started in life or I'm going to lose it. I don't trust myself. Things keep going. If things just stay in this dead end direction. My life is a dead end road right now. It's going nowhere fast. I just wish there was some kind of prayer, incantation, or set of them, or something. It's just, as I get older, more I'm starting to realize that maybe that all of this is just hogwash. If there is such a thing as a law of manifestation, like attracts like whatever you think of the most, you tend to bring to your experience. It's not a ruling force. I believe that there's a supreme being that's a ruling force. And if you're not a theist, I'm not trying to make you feel bad about that. It's just, I just wish I knew where to start. Advice is welcome.